Hi, Erica Leibrandt here. I wanted to talk to you today just for a second about what I'm actually doing, which is, I guess they'd call it vlogging. I call it a video diary. I'm pretty new to this, and I have to say, I'm already seeing that it's a powerful tool for not just conveying information to others, but for self-discovery. Aside from getting you really familiar with all the things you dislike about your appearance, which sadly there are many, I'm sure, for all of us, not just for me, it gives you a chance to really hear your own voice in a way that you've never heard it before if you haven't done these sorts of videos. That's been my experience. And I'm thinking that each day when I choose to do my video diary, I'm choosing the things that are important to me to talk about, and I'm making space to pay attention to those things, which in and of itself is valuable, I think. And it's interesting to reflect on what those particular things are each day. And it kind of gives you a sense of what your priorities are, what your concerns are, what your worries are. So additionally, it gives you a different sense of how you are in the world, the words you choose, the expressions you use, being a witness to those things rather than just feeling them internally. For me, gives me a whole different perspective on who I really am. It's been pretty fascinating and eye-opening. So my recommendation, if you're wanting to learn a little bit more about yourself, I usually tell people, yeah, journaling's it, and it's great, and journaling is great. Journaling is amazing. You can find out a lot about yourself that way as well. But this medium, I think, teaches you different things about yourself. And if I were to recommend anyone to do it solely for the purpose of self-discovery, I think I would offer these guidelines as a place to start. I would, as I do, I would only do one take, because this should not be curated. This should just be a spontaneous conversation between you and yourself, or whoever you perceive your audience to be. There's a lot of curated stuff on the internet, and we get used to seeing pictures of others and of ourselves that have been edited and refined, and we are also used to other people's words being edited, even their actions being edited. So this is an opportunity to not edit yourself and just to be exactly who you are, and to observe yourself as that person. So I would say start by doing one take, set aside maybe 5 minutes a day. When I'm doing my video diaries, I'm thinking about talking to people who are potential clients or people who might benefit from the expertise I've managed to gather just by virtue of the job that I do, which is psychotherapy. So I would say either imagine an audience to whom you're speaking, or just talk to yourself. Either way works. If you are in conflict with somebody, for example, say with a parent or a child or a boyfriend, you might choose them as your audience. You never need to show them the video, but you can talk to them freely in this format and say things that otherwise you may never allow yourself to say or even think to say. And that could be a really productive exercise as well. So no editing, choose your audience, be it someone else or yourself. One take, I'd say about 5 minutes, seems for me to be about the right amount of time. And then waiting a bit, a day or even an hour before you watch the video, and watch it in a state of hopefully some kind of self-acceptance, whatever you can muster. And know that you're going to see things you don't like, and you will sound stupid sometimes. In my case, I hate my accent and it's painful to listen to. But try to get yourself in a really compassionate state of mind, and know that you're, again, going to see things that don't feel or sound great. And remember, of course, we all have flaws. We're all completely imperfect. And once you get past the shock of sort of acknowledging that and accepting that, listen to yourself as you would listen to maybe your own child, or as you would listen, or as you would wish that you had been listened to as a child, with a tender, open heart. And see what it brings up for you. Make note of the thoughts racing through your head. Make note of the judgments that you feel are sort of coming in from every direction as you watch yourself. Those are places where you can dig in and do some work. And maybe even journal about them after you do the video diary. I think that might be super productive too. Anyway, I guarantee it's going to be an interesting experience, no matter sort of exactly how you choose to do it. And I recommend it simply because, as I say, through this process, I am learning things about myself. So I can't imagine I would be the only one. So for whatever it's worth, I offer that to you today. And I hope you have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks.